Yeah. Hey, girl.
What's up, people? Welcome to the KFLO show, where the goal is to inspire, encourage, and empower you to live life better with information for transformation and elevation. Hashtag elevation information. We will discuss faith, fashion, fun, finances, and much, much more. And hey, don't just watch, like, and subscribe at imkflow.k. And remember, sharing is caring. Enjoy the show.
What's up, people? Kandid Kontent is back with episode
Yes.
18. And tonight's episode, baby, rest. What is it? So I was trying to
Yes.
come up with a definition for rest. I came up with relax, enjoy. She said solace, and then I said time.
Yes.
So let's just jump right in.
Right in.
I've been in a state of I've been living in a state of exhaustion since about June.
Oh,
It's a long time.
yeah. Okay. I
Long
wasn't
time.
expecting that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a long time.
Yeah, long time.
That's why I don't like to rehearse. I like you to just get.
Yeah, because you heard my ooh.
Yeah, I just want you to get. I want you to.
And so, can I start out interviewing you? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So, rest. Like, why was this a good topic for you?
This is a good topic for me because I need it.
Mm.
And I'm probably not gonna have it for maybe February. Because I have goals and I'm doing a lot of things. The reason I say I've been in exhaustion since June was because in June is when my car started tripping. Like it physically like just stopped while I was driving. So that threw me into
panic mode.
Panic mode.
Especially for a female. Yeah, I understand.
Yes, and it was at nighttime and I was by myself and it stopped. And so the guy that was supposed to fix the car was a shade tree mechanic. I didn't know he was shade tree, but anyway, he jacked my car up. So I went through that whole situation.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then of course I had to get it to the actual dealership to get them to fix it. So I took it to one dealership, thought it was fixed, and it wasn't.
Oh.
Well, let me back up. Before my car stopped, it had been making some noises and some sounds, and I was like, I gotta check my car to get it stopped. But anyway, the reason that it stopped was not even the reason that when I got it fixed was not. Yeah, it stopped because of something completely different, right? So shade tree, I went through that. Then I actually had to get
dealership.
Yeah, then a dealership, and then it still wasn't fixed. Then I took it to another dealership who said it was something different. So I'm thinking it was fixed from that. But then I still had the issue of the noise as even before all of that. So I still had to get that fixed. So I'm in total stress, panic,
right?
Extra money that I wasn't planning on spending that I'm still paying on.
Yeah.
So since June, this is it was just like a domino effect.
Right.
Before that, everything was great. Everything was cool, no stress. I'm living my best life.
Living it.
And then bam. And so it went downhill from there. So it was that, and then it's work stress. I just started school, barber school.
Yay.
Praise God. Congratulations to me. But it is physically demanding. Finding time to study. Also going after school to go shadow a barber. So that's time. Looking after my mom, make sure everything is good with her. Because I know she lives with me, and we have some stuff that we're trying to take care of as far as getting her situated.
Right.
Going to the gym because I gotta fit that in. And even though that's needed, but going to the gym, already physically tired, already mentally tired. All of that on top of menopause, because that's a whole nother attack on my body.
Right.
Back pain, neck pain, knee pain, and just and my brain is on constantly 24/7.
Yeah.
My brain never shuts off. So when I tell you I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, that car thing. Let's just talk. Just a quick minute on that. I think as women, that is something that's uneasy for all of us. That would throw anyone in panic mode. As women, single women, we deal with that with the car. That car thing would make you lose some sleep for weeks. Any sound, because we just very uncomfortable. That's just not our thing. Now, some women, I'm not taking away for those women who know how to get up on that hood and fix things. All praises to you. Right. But for some of us, like to get in the car and hear sounds, or for the car to stop for no apparent reason, we don't know why. It will. I know I suffer. I'm gonna use the word suffer. I suffer with that when there's some things going on with the car. So I definitely understand. I relate to you with that. I know there's a lot of women on here can definitely relate to all the things you mentioned. Menopause, taking care of parents, work, health. All those things. And when we reach the age that we are, there are a lot of things that are going on that we're trying to find that balance. And I think that's what resting is about, is trying to find that balance between all those things that we're juggling with. And so we're gonna have to find some rest for you, though. We're gonna talk about rest.
We're gonna talk about
today. Because the good thing that you said was going to the gym. Because what the gym does for you is give you mental rest.
Right. It does.
Right. And so what I hear you saying, what gives me mental rest, but it doesn't give me physical rest.
Right. Because I'm pushing myself to go to the gym.
You're pushing yourself when your body is already tired because it's been going. Right. But then, listen to this. This is something that, hey, we want y'all to put something in the chat, because what I'm hearing you saying, well, the gym gives me mental rest, but it doesn't give me the physical rest. Right. But then when I come home and I try to sit down and relax, that gives my body rest, but my mind never cuts off. Never. So I'm never in that sense of where I have complete rest.
Never.
We don't talk about that.
And so you mentioned, the physicality of it. So because of all that, I have a cutoff time. Boundaries.
I knew you was going to talk about that.
Boundaries.
I knew it.
We talked about this last week. Boundaries. So my cutoff time is 8:00.
Yes.
I'm not doing any physical activity after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
For those of y'all who know her, she's true to this. Like when I first met her and started doing things, activities with her, and when it get close to 8, she's getting up there, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's serious. Even when we were playing the podcast, because everybody know me, I go late in the evening. I'm rushing to get over here, leave him, watch part of the game. We
might have to push the time back to like 6:30.
Yeah, but it's pushing it. But I know that she has to shut down at 8, and so. But I know that's important. It's not that those boundaries are just set because this is what I want to do.
Right.
I understand the schedule that she has before her, so I understand and respect her boundaries.
But we can push it. Like if we want to change the time to 6:30, we can do that.
Well, I didn't bring that up for us to switch the side.
I know, but I'm bringing it up because now that I know that you have games or whatever on Saturdays. Is it today Saturday? Today's Saturday.
Yeah, today. See, that's that rest she needs. That baby didn't know.
Today's Saturday. So we might can push the time back to like 6:30.
We'll let y'all know. We'll get back on that.
We'll get back to
but we gotta help. We need y'all to. We gotta find my girls some rest.
So, but 8:00, like that's my thing, because that allows my body to physically just stop doing everything, but my mind is.
I was about to ask you. So at 8, what do you do to shut the mind off? Though?
TV.
Okay.
I love TV.
Okay.
Because TV takes my mind away from everything else that Kim actually has to deal with. So between like 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I'm watching TV, I'm watching a movie, I'm watching a documentary because that's relaxing to me.
Correct.
Because all of those thoughts that I have throughout the day and throughout the week or whatever, they go on pause.
That's true.
Because my focus is somewhere else.
That is true.
But baby, believe you me, as soon
as what?
Baby, as soon as 10 o'clock hit, and I was like, okay, Kim, it's time to go to sleep.
What's going on at
the
10?
Thoughts come rushing back. Yes.
Even after the TV has given you that break?
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. So, because I'm not a person that falls asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow.
Me too.
Because my brain is still going.
That is me too. That is true. Yeah.
So even though I'm laying down, my body's laying down, my eyes are closed.
My mind is still
going. It's racing 1,000 times a minute. Cause y'all got to realize that I have businesses that I'm working on. I'm a creative person, so God is constantly dropping stuff on me. Like I have a notebook next to my nightstand because I don't know when God is going to drop something, and I have to write it down.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because when we was talking about this subject, we was just having a conversation, and I said, yeah, we got to talk about physical rest and we got to talk about mental rest because, like we said, when you have one, it offsets the other. You know, sometimes people think that sleep is the only time where we having no body movement and there's no mental processing going on. Right. But when you're in that sleep state, that does, but it takes time to get to that state. But then I said, we can talk about that, which is good, but we need to talk about steps to help us to for that mental rest. And so we have to find things. You said TV. What are some other things? Put it in the chat. Some people read books. With TV. Sometimes it has to be something that, because my brain is it's very creative. I have a creative brain. So it's only certain type of TV I can watch. It has to be something that don't provoke my brain to start thinking creatively about the show and start processing it and thinking about, the character could, what's going to happen to this character. See, that's how my brain works. Sometimes if I'm sitting in a movie theater, my mind is already trying to figure out the plot. I can't literally sit there and try to enjoy it. No. Right. So it depends at, what kind of show. It cannot be something deep thinking. Sometimes if I can find something comical to watch. And so I'm not really a TV person. Lately, I have been watching motivational speeches or sermons and things like that. Just kind of because it's okay. I feel like I'm not really thinking. I'm just basically in a listening mode. Right. And I'm just allowing what they say, man. So it's even okay for me to close my eyes because I can still hear it. And I'm allowing my brain to just hear it. And whether you want to process, sometimes if it's too deep, I'll be like, I will get up and I feel like, I got to take notes. So I'm like, no, God, just allow me to just rest in it. Right. Let me just find some refuge in this word and rest in it. And so I did hear you say, so we talked about spiritual rest. I said, so we definitely got to talk about the physical rest and how important it is. And before we get to the spiritual rest, I want to say, how was it when we was in our 20s and 30s? We only needed, how many hours of sleep? Girl. Maybe we could operate off of what? 3, 4?
A couple of hours. Yeah, a few hours. Maybe 4 hours.
Right.
Because I remember working the night shift somewhere. I think I worked the 3 in the afternoon to 12 at night. That was the shift I worked. But of course, I was in my 20s, so we were going out to the club after work. After work. Right. And was out to God knows how long.
Right. I remember teaching in my 20s and would go out on a Sunday get in about 2 or 3 and still be able to get up and you could do that even in your 30s. But then now, and we cannot.
People still doing it now. Like I know people right now in their 40s and 50s, and they posting stuff like going to concerts and doing all this stuff, and then they hashtag no sleep. I'm like, what?
I don't know.
I don't know how people do that. I really don't. And I like that you mentioned like the meditative stuff, because I do that when my brain is boom, 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 boom. There's an app. There's a Abide. It's called the Abide app, and it's like a Christian meditation app. And I do listen to that every night, like faithfully. If my mind will not stop doing on its own, I'm like, okay, Lord, put on the Abide app and just play scriptures or meditative music. And it's like, so that's literally how I go to sleep almost every single night.
That's good. That's good. I was going to say
that. I do. May be good. And as far as TV, during that time, I'm always watching like Girlfriends or Living Single.
And you need your entertainment. Yeah, you need to. I watch TV.
Yeah, it's not anything that I gotta think about it. Like this stuff, I already know the lines to it. I already know what's gonna happen.
We already seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it a million times. So it's just relaxing.
Relaxing.
So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
And you need those things for relaxing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
relaxation. Right. Good.
So let's talk about the spiritual rest, right?
Yes. So with the spiritual rest, it transcends physical and mental rest.
It does.
Yeah. And so those things, it gives you that physical and mental rest. And so that's something that I have come to experience when I am just dead, like exhaustion, like you're saying, mentally. A lot of times we go to God for spiritual rest, or we seek in spiritual rest when we mentally are drained. That's primarily, the reason why I could more so say for me when I'm seeking spiritual rest. But I find myself when I am seeking that spiritual rest and looking for that fortress and that refuge, I also find in his presence physical rest too. He provides that as well. And so that is important to find that spiritual rest. What is that? That's peace. That's that inner peace. That's that stop trying to do it on my own.
Yeah.
That's where you just let it go.
That's what they say, let go and let God.
Surrender. That's the favorite phrase.
That's the favorite phrase. Let go and let God.
Let God go into his presence and just release it to him and rest in him.
Yeah.
And sometime at night, when I am wrestling, and it's funny, I have this short story. When we talked about, we was going to talk about this, I'm telling you, I have been having the most peaceful rest. And as soon as we talked about this, tussling. And when I said, oh, look at this enemy, because he knew we was going to talk about it, and I couldn't wait. Remember, I was excited. I can't wait to talk. And I had been tussling all this week, just tussling, waking up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, what is going on? And normally, like you, when he wake me up, I keep a pen and paper next to him, and I'm like, okay, what's he trying to tell me? But it ain't no telling. It's like mind just planting seeds, just trying to distract or strike fear or doubt, things of that sort, or making me feel uncomfortable to stand before y'all today to talk about. How can you talk about rest, spiritual rest, when you're not even experiencing it? So it was trying to place that doubt in my head, and so I had to recognize what it is and realize, you're not gonna win. I've already experienced that. I may have been, tugging, having some struggles with it this week, but I know what it feels like. I know what it means to rest in his arms and find that inner peace and calm, and even if it's just for that moment, because it's still whatever we facing and having to deal with, it's still surrounding you. Yeah. But when you can just get that refuge, hide in that fortress, and just find that sense of peace It's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. I almost canceled this today.
Wow.
Because I was so tired.
So tired.
I was so tired. But we didn't do it last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, next week, I don't know what's coming. I was like,
right.
And I don't know what you got going on. So I was like, we gonna keep it. I didn't write no notes.
Look, see what's going on. See what was trying to keep us.
We got people on. Hey,
yes, let's see what they're saying.
Paul, hey, Sarah Ingram is watching. Hey, y'all.
Yes, hey, y'all.
Dietrich, Tony.
Hello, ladies.
Hillary, that's one of my coworkers. Hey,
okay.
Hillary. She's talking about when we wake me, I just start praying because I don't know what's about to attack me. Right.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good to just start praying. So when I woke up the other morning, I had been tussling because I won't say who it is, but anyway, I had this person telling me, you acting too old. You can't be leaving in the middle of a session. You need to stay as long as it takes to get the job done. And I'm like, wow. I've already pulled you to the side and told you that I am tired. Like for me to come to this place after school, after work and all that, I'm like, I'm gonna need you to understand that I'm pushing just to get here. Because what I really want to do is go home and go to bed. And I don't care if it's 6 o'clock. I'm tired.
Right.
So it's like I'm trying to explain. And so that the next morning, that was still on me. That conversation that I was having with this person was still on me. And I just began to think of all the stuff that I'm doing and all the stuff that I'm going through. And I started crying. Like in the morning, like before I even get up, before I even read my daily devotional, before I say my prayer, like I'm in here crying, thinking about this conversation that I had the night before. And like, just like that, the Holy Spirit said, get up. Maybe I jumped up out that bed and I started praying. And I was like, the devil is a lie. Right. I am not going to start my day like this. Right. This ain't nothing but the attack of the enemy having me to reminisce over, something trivial. And I was like, I'm not going to start my day like this. Baby, I jumped up, put some clothes on, put some lip gloss on. I don't even know what I did that day. I can't tell you because I can't remember. But I know I got up and I was like, I'm not starting my day like this. Right. And so that's why that was the spiritual thing. It's spiritual. Like when you have a relationship with Christ, there's only so much that he's going to allow you to go through before he's going to be like, hold up. Wait a minute. He gonna remind you, you are my child. This right here is not for you. Right. So I need you to get that together. Whatever you got to do, sweetheart, I am your father. That's true. And you cast all your cares. And I think that's what I said. I'm like, Lord, I'm casting all my cares on you. And that was it. I went on with the rest of my day. That is good. And, I think it's Psalms 91 where it talks about divine protection and peace. And, where it tells us that when you dwell in him, that's where you find your divine protection and peace in him. And that's those who just give it all to him and dwell in his presence. And how you saying you get up in the morning and make sure that you put him first, make him first and pray and have your devotion time. And so I just, encourage us and definitely encourage you because, you've been feeling exhausted for a long time. So I definitely want to encourage you to just seek him, his peace and seek rest in him because we don't want you to be exhausted for this long. Right. So we want to make sure we seek him to see what is he saying about all the things that you are doing. Because you are his precious daughter and he would want to put more on you than you can bear. And so if it is pushing you to the limit to where you are weary, and we will get weary, his word is it, and we can come to him, but if it's getting you to the point to where it's extreme exhaustion, then it may be a point to where we need to seek him and see what direction he's telling us, because sometimes he may be telling us to put some things on pause while we. Oh, it's about to be a pause. Yeah. So we may need to push pause. And that don't mean we don't need to do it. We still need to finish it. No. We may just need to push pause, sis. Let me tell you why.
You don't know yet.
Let me tell you why. No, I do know. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because come December, my life gonna change.
Okay, what's gonna change?
I can't say it yet.
Can't say it. Okay.
I can't release it.
I don't want you to release it yet. Wait till he tell you to release it. That's right. I think you talked about that.
I did.
Yeah, you did talk about that. You did say that.
Change is coming.
Yes, that's good. So then that gives you the motivation to push through.
Yeah, that's why I know I'm tired, but I'm okay.
You're okay.
Because I know something different is coming.
It's coming.
And I'm so looking forward to it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now, I don't know what my life is going to look like. It's going to be really, 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 really different. But God. Hillary say, speaking, sis, girl.
So it's shifting.
Yeah, it's shifting.
It is shifting season. If y'all don't know, y'all better get ready.
Y'all better know.
It's shifting season, and so
who is Nina Robinson Portley? Is that someone that you know?
I don't know.
I don't know, girl, but thank you for joining.
It said rest is important.
Your body repairs itself when asleep.
That is good. Yes, we need to talk about what's the importance of physical rest is the restoration of your body. And we all know that our body was created to restore itself. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
And when we don't, we deprive it from doing it. So we wonder why it doesn't operate fully the way it's supposed to, because we didn't give it its proper rest. And so I have, learned that in my wiser years, that because when I was young, I didn't think I need rest. I was just go, busybody.
We needed
and because we could just jump up and still go and do, I didn't realize that I was causing harm to my body. I wasn't giving it, even though it could pop back up and do things over time, you will see the results of it. So thank you for that, for us to mention that it does need the proper, and the less time you give it to restore, then the less function it can give you the next day. Which is why my cousin over here is a little tired today,
but she's still
she
cute.
She is. Y'all better look. She is.
With my Coming to America ponytail in the back.
Yeah,
I just watched Coming to America last night. And so when this little piece of hair fell down, I was like,
you said, let me put me one. Yes.
So good.
Yes. Or do we have some more comments that we have in there?
More comments.
Rest. I want to say, what about this comment that people say, I rest when I die in my grave. I'm just gonna keep going. Tell what y'all think about that. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, but what you think about it? Be like, I rest when I die in my grave.
That's dumb. So the same person that was telling me that I need to push and keep going, and you don't need to be going to bed so early. That's the phrase that they live by, that I will rest when I'm dead. Honey, no, if you don't rest, you gonna be dead sooner than you supposed to.
Right. That's your response?
Yeah.
Thank you. My response is you have no choice.
Right.
You dead. You don't have no choice but to rest. So what do you mean? I'm gonna do it, man. You have no choice but to do it then. I'm gonna get mine.
Unless you was living a life of sin, and then your spirit go, honey, you gonna be toiling. That's a whole
right. Well, we ain't gonna even get into
We ain't gonna get it.
We don't get into them right there.
But we are saved and love the Lord Jesus Christ. So please know.
Please know.
We may not go as deep on some of these podcasts.
We can now. Because these notes really can take you under. But we ain't gonna do that. Not right now. But yeah, we rest. I do understand that, because I struggle with that. Like, I admit. So for those of y'all who know me, who probably want to get in that chat now, I know she ain't talking about rest. Says the person who was a night owl mostly all her life, who will be going. I'm telling you, I learned from that. So now I realize that rest is important. But I learned that spiritually, not from physical. I did learn that my body needs to restore, but it was a physical thing that helped me realize that. One of the things I want to say, that physical rest restores the body, mental rest restores the mind. That way you could properly think and be able to process.
And not pop off on people.
Right. Snapping because you tired. Right. Because you didn't get enough sleep. Right. But spiritual rest restores the soul. It makes your soul, it restores your peace. It makes you more solace, and people can see that about you. It restores your joy. It restores so much about you. People can see the difference in you when you have spiritual rest, which embodies the physical as well as the mental rest. So I encourage all of us to seek it. Seek all three. Go dive deeper and get the spiritual rest as well.
What about music?
Yeah. Well, to me, it depends on
what kind of music
you listen to.
It depends.
Yeah.
But so music also is a go-to for me mentally. I listen to one of my favorite artists. I can't go down that line, but I'll just say the other day I was listening to PJ Morton. So PJ Morton is half R&B, half gospel, jazz. He's all the things.
He's a variety.
Yeah, he's a variety. So I can get everything I need in PJ Morton. He gives me everything, and so that's who I was listening to the other day, and I realized that I just felt so calm. I was listening to him at the gym. Some of the songs was energetic, and so I was in there, honey, jamming at the gym. But it gave me the energy that I needed. At that moment, just that one particular song, and then it was just like, God, music is so healing.
It is,
and it can be soothing and relaxing. It can also put you in the vibe of, hey, I need to do something tonight. You know what I mean? It just, can just change all types of moods.
It can change your mood.
It can change your mood. You mentioned earlier about reading. I don't read a lot because it depends on what it is. And normally I read for information. So if I'm already tired, I really don't feel like reading.
Because then your mind is processing.
So my mind is processing. You mentioned about watching certain movies and TV shows because you know what to activate your creativity.
Right.
So I was watching Project Runway.
Oh, okay.
The other night.
Now won't that activate your
activate?
Yes.
Right. So
for you it will
activate.
See, it's entertaining to me.
No. It was entertaining, but it was also exhausting, right?
I know it's gonna be for you, right?
And creatively. So the next day, my brain is like, "Ooh, I'm in my closet picking out outfits."
See for you. Same thing that would be for me watching a dance show. For me, my mind is like, oh, I can take that piece and move it here.
You're a dancer,
right? So I definitely get it.
Yeah.
So certain shows, right? What are some other things that relax? Do you like spa? You like going to spa?
I have never been to a spa.
That's gonna be.
That's what we're gonna do. You can take me for my birthday.
Okay, that's the thing. Yeah, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna let her share her experience with you. But yes,
I've never.
Oh yeah, spas are the thing. That's my thing for relax.
So you know a good place to go.
Yes, I know a couple places that we can go and just relax. That's my most place. But everybody have their thing that they do, to help relax. Some people like vacations, to go.
Tell us what you all do in the comments. What do you do for rest and relaxation?
Yes, but what?
Hillary said, I love some smooth jazz.
Oh, yes, Hillary, yes.
Yes. Is it this thing?
You know what? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm not for sure. If we're using the wrong one, let us know. But we're just gonna.
I've been trying to do it. Anybody else have any comments?
Yes. Any other comments about rest?
We don't have any right now. Okay. Do you have anything else?
That was it. I want to share.
I knew this was going to be a short
one. Yes, but we thank you all for joining us. And always feel free to share comments so we can kind of react and share them on the show and give you all some response. And y'all keep my friend Keep it in y'all prayers and yes, that exhaustion. Yes, she said June, y'all. She said June.
Since June.
I thought she was gonna say last week or maybe last month. She said
since June. I've been exhausted, but it is coming to an end very soon. I'm so excited about what God is doing in my life.
That is good.
I don't know all of the plans, of course. The Lord ain't gonna tell you everything,
right?
But He has shown me some signs that I'm very excited about. When I sat down and just wrote out, because Pastor King said something the other day. He said pass the power. I think was the sermon last Sunday, saying like, you out here on a hamster wheel, like you need to pass some of that burden on. And I get it. If you can, you can. But I don't have anyone to pass it on to. And so at this point, I have to do everything. So just, God's strength, I'm going to be fine. I ain't tripping.
Right. You're leaning on history.
I am leaning on history. Because I was thinking about, he said something about write out all the stuff that you do and see if you can delegate stuff to other people. I can't. But
did you write it out and to see if you could?
I write stuff down all the time.
Is there anybody you think you could delegate?
No, because this is all me. This is me. I wrote down all the businesses that I have that I need to do. And they say you should always have at least 7 streams of income. On paper, I have 7 streams of income. Okay. I just got to get them babies activated. Okay. And going. Okay. Speaking of which,
yay!
Y'all know I have this book, Style is a State of Mind. You can get it on my website at kstylesU.com or you can get it on Amazon. It is $19.99. If you don't want to pay the $19.99, you can also get the ebook for $9.99.
All right then.
Okay. So, and I just did I got pictures, information, like what is in your closet and why is one of my biggest topics. I do videos on that type of content all the time. I do closet organizations. I do some cabinet painting. I do a lot of stuff. So that's why in a couple of months, I'm going to be available to do a lot more.
I love it.
You're going to be able to hire me like
full time. So what you tiptoeing around?
Don't say it.
No, don't say it. Because I think what God about to do with
don't say it.
Okay, I ain't gonna say it. But I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, don't be fearful.
I love it too.
Step out on faith.
I ain't scared.
All right.
I ain't scared. Okay, y'all, this has been the end of our show.
Yes.
I love you so much. I'm so glad you decided to do the show with me.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
It's the KFLO Show, the one and only. It's the KFLO Show, so get to know me. The KFLO Show got favor on me. All these gifts and talents running through me, yep. Get in the know with KFLO. Subscribe to the KFLO Show on YouTube to watch live and catch up on shows you missed.
Girl, I thought I was really doing something with that beat. All right, we're going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.